There we go. Oh boy. We get there in due time. Only a little bit of a delay. Not the worst. I did everything in advance. I just couldn't, right when I was getting ready, I had to go do something. So the stream started a little later, but these things happen. Go, get co-pilot. Get the hell out of here, man. Get this co-pilot guy out of my face. Alright, hello Dragalia. Apologies for the delay, good sir. I think we're good. I think we're good to go. Get this taskbar guy off my screen, please. How do I do such a thing? There you go. Amazing. Thank fucking God bro is here. I can finally take my nap. What do you mean? What is this supposed to mean? Alright, we were a little late, but it's fine. Everything is set up in advance and all that. I just had to, I couldn't start the stream quite yet. Yeah, all the stream matches are marked and everything. We're good to go. I always nap during wall brawl. I see. Well, I'm glad I could, Alright, one sec. Let me just set up the overlay and the gamba. Is that Dragalia? Oh, well, okay, never mind. I lied. Alright, hold on. A couple things are getting set up simultaneously here. Is that, Dragalia is on, he's on Avatar Belial? Is that what's happening right now? Vidril, it is 0-0.
Very good odds that this person is incredible.
Yo, Hummingbird, thank you for the prime. I saw you followed a while ago too. Thank you for the support, much appreciated. If me? Yeah, why do you want Avatar Belial? What happened? Who hurt you? Where's my, there it is. Nope, not that. That one's. Where's my, there it is. I wanna go to set up a gambit where possible. There we go. Put it on the side here. You know, it's a little bit of cheating because the match has already started. But you can tell me who you think is gonna win between Dragalia and Vidril. I'll give you 2 minutes. We go. All right, there you go. Now all that little bit of lag that I had accumulated, Yule did. I see. Well, go get her, I suppose. Hey, Hummingbird, thank you very much for the prime. Much appreciated. All right, what are we doing here, man? Why is he dead already? I looked away. I was setting up some gamba. I was doing some stuff. I guess it is able, right? Someone's gonna die incredibly fast. This kind of depends on who. Swap sides for overlay. Thank you very much, Ash. Bonk. Someone's gonna die incredibly soon. Depends on it's either Abel or the person he's fighting, but
Get grabbed.
the matches will definitely not take very long. Rainy the Exile, thank you very much. I saw you in the Discord, right? You joined the Discord recently. Hello, Suki. Hyper pet the little guy to you as well. Overhead? Oh, just one. Okay. We're being, UL is kind of incentivized to not do too many overheads in a row, just because that low one is, I mean, obviously it's plus on block, and also it's probably the best safe jab normal in the entire game, right? It's like the only thing in the game that you can feasibly safe jab UDPs with. So despite that, the overhead obviously is like the quote-unquote mix there, but there is still a lot of incentive to not just spam it over and over. Oh no. Bigger grab, better person, I fear. Yeah, what is offense, by the way, is Dragalia, and he's playing Avatar Belial. Grand Blue Season 2 looking juicy and other communities somehow active, yeah. I mean, we should be, I'm not gonna be live all the way until then, but technically, I mean, not today, I suppose, but like technically in something like 11 hours, I think, 11 hours. There's going to be the stream with probably Sandalphon's character guide and also a bit of, apparently a quote-unquote sneak peek of Season 2. We'll see exactly what that is. I don't think it would be, like, full-on patch notes, but I guess I don't know, right? But yeah, there should be some cool Season 2 stuff coming later today, technically early tomorrow at my time zone. Also binging your recent YouTube content, too. Thanks. I'm glad it's enjoyable. Oh, God. It's a little spooky, though at the same time, I mean, Abel is going to kill you the next time he gets a hit on you, so it's spooky for everyone involved. Command Grab is not his best starter, because it does start the scaling very early. Yeah, he doesn't quite have the kill there, but that is just rude. That is very, very rude, Mr. Abel. Spot dodge into SSBA. Why not, honestly? Yeah, I think that command grab is, obviously, it's really nice to be able to combo off a command grab and do a shit ton of damage. That's like the only hit that Abel could get there and not get a kill off of, right? Since it launches you right away, so rare footage of Avatar Belial having to actually respect combo limit. That's why you saw Dragalia going for the reset there. 1 overhead, 2 overhead, 3. Oh, don't say it ain't so. Yeah, so see, that's the thing, right? That when I say UL's incentivized to use that low, she, I think, is the only character in the game that can do this. I don't know if there's another setup anyone has that can safe jab UDPs. But that stance low is just so good, it can actually do that. Normally, if you want to get around the UDP, it's going to end up being a safe jump, not a safe jab, right?
Comma, nerd.
Yo, Balam, FGC. Thanks for the follow. Also, today I fought a UL that was not deterred from jumping after a dozen anti-airs. Admire the courage if it gets tedious to press Bacall of 623. Yeah, so true.
Incredibly.
I was struggling at time 2H. Yeah, Bacall is 2H. It's not amazing, right? Also, hello, Inter. Hello, Brick and friends. Please provide me royal entertainment while I clean my space. Well, I wish you luck in your chores, and thank you very much for the 6 months. The prime right there. Oh man, double over. Okay, I mean, he did that. That is the quote of the funny UL round where he got hit by like 6 overheads in that round, and that was where he lost most of his health. Not quite in a row, but well, no, sorry, no, he got hit by 3 and then got save jab in the last round, and then this ended with 2. But yeah, I mean, again, that UL mix, it's not. Oh, okay, you unlocked the final boss. You got to the second health bar. He did not, in fact, block the whack-ass mix-up yet. People will talk sometimes about how that, again, that UL mix is it's not the most threatening thing in the world. It's true. The overhead is 1200 damage and punishable on block, right? So again, she's not exactly rocking, it's not the scariest thing in the world, but it's still mix, right? That is still pretty special in a game like this, at the end of the day. Not a lot of characters have, like, real 50-50 guesses like that. UL probably has, of all the characters that have 50-50s, she probably has just the worst one. But, again, you do have to balance that with the fact of how good that low is, right? It being plus on block and also, like, the only thing that can safe jab UDPs in the whole video game, I think. It's also mentally draining after a while, yeah. I mean, it's meant to be like poke. It's, like, annoying, right? That is genuinely... Is he dead? It's gonna scale pretty hard now, yeah. I mean, he's just now got launched, but you're completely out of gas, right? Raging Strike? Oh, he finds these. Nice, yeah. Yeah. That's the... obviously that's no Brave points, mostly, at work right there, but that really is just a matter of he didn't get launched until so late into that combo because of the 2 U Fox Flames, leaving the opponent grounded. UL can get some pretty decent mid-screen if she has to put a lot of resource into it, to be fair. But that's relatively common to need to spend some meter to get your good mid-screen. Yeah, what's going on, Ophidian? Dragalia, he may or may not regret starting off with the Avatar Belial there. Because Vidrill's on set point right now. Though, so is Dragalia. I die if my stance M ever gets guessed correctly, but I have to do it. It's her game plan. You gotta do it. Exactly. Lost to Jericho's cat? Yeah, he's a scary boy. All mix in this game, I mean, all offense in this game, but especially all, like, 50-50 mix, inherently comes with some amount of risk, or it's, like, very hard to access with a lot of setup, right? One way or the other. Ow. I feel like you can use a lot of health. You can lose a lot of health off just a hit. I mean, talking about Catalina, then yeah, that is throw punishable from a lot of spacings there if you block that low from UL, right? She can, at the very tips, she can space it to be, I think, like -2 or 3. So still minus, but not like throw punishable, but it has to be real far away. If you ever block that throw, you might as well try to do it. That one, however, is plus. Which of those categories do you put Ladiva's mix in? It's high risk, but it doesn't... I mean, Ladiva's mix is high risk, very high reward, but also needs a little bit of setup, right? Because it doesn't really work outside of the corner. But also, getting to the corner for Ladiva is easier than it is for most of the cast. So Ladiva's is kind of both in that it doesn't really work that well in the mid-screen. So you have to get to the corner, so it's not very easily accessible. But she also, we're talking about UL does looping 6,000 damage, or sorry, 1,200 damage overheads. Ladiva can do looping 6,000 damage command grabs, right? So. It's official, I fear the Yule. That was close, man. That was, I was like, you started with the Avatar, I'm like, maybe you almost regretted that shit for real. But yeah, Ladiva's is kind of it's both. It needs some setup to get into, and it's quite high risk. But the difference is Ladiva has probably the highest reward 50-50 in the game. It's between that and Zeta's Fuzzy, right? So yeah, Zeta's Fuzzy, for example, I would count as probably the best, just because it doesn't require as much setup. It's still quite high risk. Zeta can, if she gets guessed on the high, she can take a lot of damage for sure. But it requires less setup, and it's about the same reward as Ladiva's. And it's the risk is a little harder to it's a little harder to punish Zeta's Fuzzy than it is Ladiva's Command Grab too. That's funny. I just realized I wasn't recording that first match at all. Rick, did you see the Zeta clip I tagged you in this morning? Yeah, character needs some buffs. She's not good enough, I think. All right. So that was a 2-1 for Mr. Alia right there. And yeah, almost a bit of an upset on the game, but not quite. All right, so let's see. Bob and Hirocker up next. Let me go retrieve them. I think Bob's already in here woeing, if I remember correctly, but I'll add him anyway. There you go. Password Brawl. Wait 10 minutes until shooting the person? Yes. So, I mean, if there's someone... Haku has not been answering you, right? Is that right? If that is the case, then yeah, at this point, if you've added them and they're not answering and shit, then this counts, yeah. Most grapplers need to fly a third of the screen when they land SPD. In third strike, the best part of Hugo's running bear grabs that automatically corners on hits. I mean, they did do a little bit of that to Ladiva, right? Her M SPDs do go, like M and H SPD. H you're not going to use outside of the corner, really. But like her M SPD does go, like, literally a third of the screen, right? It about corners you from round start. If she just runs up to you and M SPDs you, you get cornered. So they did give her a little bit of that. Is it buff versus 5L, give it a level 3 clash? Thoughts? Yeah, why not, man? Why not? Fuck it. And also make it 6 frames and make it bigger. But yeah, wait. Brian, is Haku not answering you? Do I shoot them? We didn't really start late. Like, I started the stream a couple minutes late, but... Haku is here? Oh, okay. Because you asked, I wondered if that's what was going on. Ah, he just answered you. Okay, cool. I see now. Is Hirocker not here is the question, because he's not answering me. He might not be. Ladiva getting so much corner carry from the strike and the throw is really cool balance system for a grappler. Yeah, that's why, again, I say Ladiva's mix needs some setup to go into. I'm not going to pretend that it's like, oh, no, we need to be in the corner. Oh, that's so hard. No. But, like, you know, it does require probably, like, she needs to guess once in neutral, because most of her neutral is guessing. She can't really, like, she needs to guess once correctly in neutral, then you're probably going to the corner, and then she needs to guess, like, 2 more times and you're dead, usually. It can be, again, Ladiva can have some serious steamroll rounds. For real. The HSPD doing like 6,000 in the corner is definitely. Wait. Yeah, I think Rocker might not be here. I mean, you know, them's the breaks. He is not answering. I think enjoy your free dub. I think, Bob. In fact, I mean, I might have to shoot his ass too. Yeah, I mean, depending on when someone else gets in there. Enjoy your free dub, Mr. Bob. So it's Mia and Halcyon the next. So cute, boss. And Halcyon, password Brawl. In Minecraft? Unfortunately not. Unfortunately, IRL. You must be shot. Sad fairy. I'm here, boss. Hello. Hi. Oh yeah, you are here. What the fuck? When'd you get in here? Were you always here? Cool. Okay, well there's Mia, so that's good. Halcyon. And so cute, boss. Since you made the room, what the fuck? I just didn't, you know? You've mastered the art of standing so completely still that you become invisible to the human eye. Alright, who will win? Alcyone and So Cute Boss. I was practicing the side cabinet? Oh, I see. Wait, double Yule? Alright, there's the Gambo. Overlay setup. Nice. Alright, so yeah, so we missed. I was not recording the first match. Oopsie. It was Dragalia versus Vidril. UL versus Avatar Belial from Dragalia, who then switched an arm and took it down after he lost the first game. But yeah, just invisible to the brick. I got an okay eye. I be telling employers I got attention to detail and shit like that. It's not true, but I be saying. It's funny you think about it that moves which are -1 on block and too far to throw are technically plus on Versuja and Vasaraga. Especially Vasaraga, man, because that 2L, like, at least Versuja's 2L is at least, like, you know, like her 2L and 5L are very threatening buttons that can still make it a little bit scary to try and do anything, but yeah, that's correct. Being minus is even on them usually because, well, it depends on, if you're Belial, it's even. If you're outside of throw range, it depends on if you're still in close L range. Belial basically has a 5-frame, pretty big normal in his 2L, right? Oh yeah, Brick, you bringing to light how Rescore complained to bad defense finally gives me an argument for how Eustace has bad defense because I've been told that he doesn't. I've never agreed, just didn't know how to explain it. Yeah. Eustace also has that pretty big 7-frame sweep. True. Vasaraga has an even bigger sweep, but it's 16 frames. So, you know, there's potentially some issues there. The big thing that Vasaraga uses to get out of those 5-frame setups is basically his 2-2-H when he's got Soul Forge up. Because the armor starts up in 5 right there, so try to mash a 5-frame button to take advantage of him being a slow boy. He can eat through it and kill you. But yeah. Yule Stonks on the rise, it seems. Listen, when I made the tier list, I said, like, I could totally see UL being higher than I've placed her, right? My gut instinct wants me to put her sort of in that, like, lower mid-tier, but I could be wrong, right? Is there a Grim in today's Wall Brawl? I actually don't think so, because Cal's not here. And I don't know another one off the top of my head, Dirter. So unfortunately, I might have to not like this. Damn. You're pissing me off. That's one of my fairy goats right there, for real. Oh yeah, Flareon. Right, yeah. Flareon plays Eustace and Grimnir. Mostly Grimnir. That's true. I did see him in there. Momo Ball is great. Dhalsim Super. Hit me with... Flareon has a Percy though, so I don't know if he'll play Percy over Grim. Oh, he also, yes, right. He's got a little bit of a character pool there. Oh! Oh! Okay. Kokonoe Super Ball ass move, for real. I almost forgot I signed up for this. I was enjoying Gara. Is the City of the Wolves having like a open beta or something? Oh, okay. Good spot dodge in that 6XM, though if you did block it overhead, I think you can punish her for that straight up. Yeah, open beta? Oh, that's cool. Till the 24th? Yo, wait, I might try that shit out. That sounds interesting. Till the 24th? Huh. You don't fucking say. Does sound interesting. Broken ass fairy? For real. You're not dead, are you? He does have the 15,000 health, but I think she eats these? Yeah, okay. I tried City of the Wolves and did not like the movement at all. I saw you talking about that, yeah, we'll see. I mean, that's one of the big reasons I don't like NetherRealm games, so I'll see how I feel about it myself when I try it. No training mode, though, so you can't lab for real. Joke's on you, I don't lab until I have like 15 hours in a game anyway. UL damage, not like this. It's inconsistent, certainly. Generally quite low as well. So actually what I've been hearing is the movement seems to be a gripe for a lot of people. Interesting. That is, I have disliked games for that reason beforehand. So we'll see. But, like, generally, I am a little bit more okay with, you know, movement feeling a little sluggish just because, I mean, you know, otherwise I probably would not be playing grapplers all the time. Movement's fine for me, at least. I'm curious. I'll try it out sometime this weekend. Maybe even on stream. Maybe we'll do it on the Saturday or Sunday streams. Who does JF play? I'm not trying to get too owed. Oh, I mean, brother, I got bad news for you. Not only does JF play Voss, yeah, which people are telling you, he, I mean, definitely like a good argument for, one of the better Vossaragas, I mean, at least, you know, that play the game currently. I don't know. You know? This matchup looks so annoying for UL. I mean, UL and Vera both kind of have this problem, where they do just have to, like they are very linear in their approaches. They're both, like, relatively quick, right? But they do, like, they don't really have any really solid neutral skips besides just kind of running at you. So characters that try to keep them out can do it pretty well. Best boss in South America? I mean, definitely best boss in South America. I'm more so thinking, like, you know, JF is definitely in, like, you know, in discussion for best Vossaraga in the world, right? More so. Obviously, we got, like, BSG, right? Fuse, unfortunately, does not go into any majors, so I can't talk him up. Because see, I'll talk all day about how, like, I don't think tournament results are super important for, like, character ranking unless they're insane, but I think they do matter a lot for player ranking, right? Why didn't Whip convert from that far L? Yeah. Second I set up the Call 2-2L neutral versus UL is so reactive, it's relaxing. Yeah. UL and Vera, like, both really need to get in, and they both don't really have any good way to facilitate that. UL should be abusing flip in this matchup. The back flip, you mean? Like, as a gap closer? How? Flip lets her go over or under a lot of what Fairy does, huh? Interesting. I guess so, like the little plus on block, like, forward flip thing is probably going to go over a lot of her lows. Oh, well, there's a little bit of flip, actually. A lot of Fairy's pokes, yeah. Going under them sounds interesting. Like, does the low do that? We just 667 Prey, for real. Playing Fairy makes that not converting her so much more. Unfortunately, I don't quite have the in-depth knowledge of Fairy to know when, you know, the things really start to sting the heart, you know. It's gonna land into the Hell Rack? No, not quite, sure. And plus on block, close H is nice. Not a worse feeling in the world than losing to a Fairy that tickles you to death in neutral. I mean, you know, in your defense, that is literally the design. That is the point, right? Oh, get 50-50, you buffoon, perish. Okay. Hell Rats? That's the name of that's what we call GG, yeah. He is Hell Rat. He's been sent from hell to kill big bodies everywhere, and honestly, kind of everyone everywhere. He is the best thing about her, for sure. BL5 or tickled to death, yeah. Hold on, that's a rabbit, not a rat? Nope, that's a fucking rat as far as I'm concerned. Rabbits are basically in the Rodentia family, if you think about it, if you turn your head sideways a bit. Jail started with this, like, 10% damage. It is, because she was a victim of the fuzzy nerfs. But yeah, like, Fairy, you know, zoners are, like, every archetype is designed to get you to feel an emotion, right? And zoners is definitely annoyance, right? They want you to get annoyed and angry. People, when they're angry, they're worse at risk management. They take a big hit to their ability to, you know, play patient. She got hurt the most by the fuzzy nerfs. I'm not entirely sure that's true, just because, like, imagine Zeta as she is right now, but the fuzzies don't scale, right? By the way, Brick, what do you play on? Like, what controller? Xbox 360. Imagine Zeta as she currently is if her fuzzies did full damage. What are shadows designed to make you feel? I mean, they're not quite... Zeta got new fuzzies in this patch? Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, like, with that in mind... with that in mind, though, she probably still is the person who the fuzzy nerf hit the hardest, right? That bitch would be fucking two-touching you off the 50-50 if she didn't have that kind of scaling. But yeah, Shotos, I guess, are not, like, most of the, like, Shotos don't really have, they'll usually, like, be a combination of a bunch of different things, right? You can't get hurt by something you didn't have prior? Well, sure, yes, but I'm saying if you want to use the word hurt, I'm saying the person who the fuzzy nerfs actually impact the most in the current meta is probably Zeta and not Fairy, right? Congrats on GM again, Brick. Didn't see what happened. Yeah, I've been playing offline a bit, trying to keep the grind up. Because you can't just... I don't play enough Grand Blue to keep it up with everything. Pre-ult skill nerf Zeta Fuzzy is a very scary thought. Yeah, okay, so... There's all that. Oh, well, Yago changed his name to Milkman. The ult nerfs don't affect the damage for her fuzzies. I think you're being a little too literal when anyone... The basic, it would be like her damage in general would just be way higher, right? Is what I assume when I read that. The nerf to Fuzzy is one of the reasons why I believe Zeta's Fuzzy as it is right now was 100% intentional. They nerf Fuzzies because of her? Maybe. Maybe. Imagine if Diaphone wasn't bracketing right into Milkman, for real. Iago and Nephethius. Password Brawl. Like, maybe. You're right, because, like, otherwise, why, like, there was no, like, super dominant Fuzzy in the game when they did it, right? Like, I assume it was definitely not a target nerf of Fairy, because they had, like, other things in mind with that. So, like, you might be, like, it's a decent point, you know? It's a decent point, that, like, because I've been saying, like, they did it on accident, but that's a decent point. Grimnir 2, yeah? I suppose. Though, like, yeah, I mean, fair enough, fair enough. Grimnir as well. Is that the Milkman? That is the Milkman, it's indeed. Do not believe the S++ moniker, he's lying to. Milk Me approaches. There's the payout, by the way. Who will win? Milk Me or Nephethius? Grimmer doesn't mind because he has the new routes where it isn't a fuzzy, so it doesn't scale. Yeah, he has the high-low, right, off his the U seal trap. So he figured it out. Grimnir is like, it does, I mean, he has a fuzzy and it is hurt by it, but yeah, he doesn't really need it necessarily. It's not as big of a deal for him. Why do I hear boss music? Milk Me approaches. Nephethius. There we go. This music is so dramatic for Milk Me. Well, this is his theme, man. This is boss music. All the Grims stopped fuzzing and started doing other shit. Yep. How to steal some sheep knowledge. Alga. There's your sheep knowledge. 66H into 236U. Look at that damage. Milk Me the final boss of S++. I thought someone had told me that he got to master on the Anila. I suppose not. He really is trying to hold it down. Oh wait, no, this is crossplay. I wonder if Anila is probably the most hurt by the old starter nerfs, TBH. I mean, she wasn't getting raw you sheep that often, right? That was pretty rare, no? Also, I'd probably argue it was, I'm telling you, a world, Sora's as well, I think, is very much in that, a lot of people use raw U sheep as a whiff punish. That's fair. I'd still say, I mean, Zeta's a weird one because, like, they also nerfed her ult skills in and of themselves, so it's kind of hard to say that, like, it was just the ult starters. Sora's, I think, is pretty up there, too. All of Sora's highest damage combos were basically off the U skill starters in the last patch. I still don't get why they nerfed Anila. Yeah, I don't know. I think people overreacted to 66H a bit. Zeta became an overall better character after the ult skill nerfs. I mean, I don't know how you evaluate things anymore, Hippo. It's fine. Like, one time you're looking at one thing in a vacuum, and then you're looking at things overall, and I don't know how to talk to you. It's okay, though. Milk Me takes game 1. People thought U-Sheep was broken when it wasn't. I guess so. There's not really that much difference between U-Sheep and a lot of the other just, like, charging forward combo starting ult skills. I think Zeta ult skill damage dropped off more than the rest of the cast. Well, yeah, because they nerfed her ult skills in particular, right? They nerfed her ult skills in particular, like, as well. They nerfed the damage on them, on top of the universal U-skill starter nerf. So that's why it feels like her damage dropped off even more, because it did drop off even more. Was nerfing a mid-tier really necessary? I don't know. Was Japan, like, losing their shit over Anila or something? I didn't really... I saw people complaining about Anila 66H and U-Sheep being a bit brain dead, but, like... I want to see B, SSBA, the old cheap. I love doing that when I get a chance to. That sounds a little rude. Japan loses their shit over Galleon, I see. Embrask! Sometimes nerfing a mid-tier is necessary. That's fair. Like if they're mid-tier, like for example, I'll tell you, I think a mid-tier that probably needs a nerf in the next patch is like Avatar Belial, probably. Because I think he's mid-tier in a way that is probably a little toxic. Okay, but then they buff Belial. I mean, Belial's a bit of a special case. Yeah, Belial, we all know that Belial gets special treatment, and like, should he? Probably not. Is he going to? Yes, and we're gonna, you know, we're just gonna sit there and take it like a good little girl. People thought the U-skill nerf was such a big deal to Zeta, when in reality people were getting hit by U-skills in neutral they had no business getting hit by. Nah, I disagree basically with no. Zeta's U-skills were, you know, because of the reward on them and how much space they controlled, they were incredibly threatening when it happened. And it made it so it was very difficult to get anything started when she had the 50 meter there. And God forbid she had 75 to do the two U-skills back to back. Again, Zeta got a bunch of compensation buffs that basically ended up, yeah, she is probably better now. But the idea that, like, getting hit by Zeta U-skills before she got nerfed was like a skill issue or something, I kind of disagree with, personally. I think it's a little bit of a revisionist history. It'd be funny if they nerfed Abel by increasing the HP costs and buffed everything else. That's, yeah, I don't know. I think that leads a little bit more into him just being a degen, right? Oh! Damn. Milk me sweep? For real? Raw sheep. Get milked? It's not so much the damage, but instead the fact that getting a U-skill block like the aerial U-spear of Arbest gets you killed since it's way less safe. No, it's both, right? Because the safety, again, it's risk and reward. They increase the risk of a lot of the aerial U Arbest, for example, and they decrease the reward on all of them, right? So it's both. Both things matter significantly, actually. It's risk and it's reward. If you want to tune something down, you can either make it more risky or you can make it less rewarding. If you want to buff something, you can make it less risky or make it more rewarding. If you want to really nerf something, you make it more risky and less rewarding, right? And that's when you start to get, like, again, which is basically what they did to, like, for example, the aerial Arbest for Zeta. They made it significantly less rewarding and significantly riskier too, right? Jericho and Flareon. Sandion, there he is. Let me get Jericho in here. Milk Me collects his world. Society of Belial had his current U Fireball prior to U scaling nerfs. My god. I mean, in that case, he would have also had the Guard Crush, right? Isn't it crazy that, like, if Belial had his U Fireball as he does right now, and the U scaling nerfs weren't a thing, and he still had his old Guard Crush, he still wouldn't be as good as pre-patch Nier? Isn't that wild? He'd be top 2 for sure, but he still wouldn't be as good as Nier before she got nerfed. It's pretty funny, certainly. I would dare say. Also, Brick, thanks for hosting this Grand Blue tournament. I love this game, and we need the community support for real. Yeah, man. You know, it's always fun. Like, we do 2 a week. Pre-patch Nier was, oh yeah, for real. He'd be pretty fucking close, TBH. The crazy thing is, I don't think he, I mean, okay. I suppose, like, 1.4 Nier? Sure. Yeah, sure. Right? Fair enough. He would be pretty close to, like, 1.4 Nier. Not 1.0 Nier, but yeah. Like, again. He'd be number 2 for sure. That's an important distinction. Yes. He'd be pretty close to 1.4 Nier. That's fair. I mean, had someone tell me they want to pre-patch Nier back, and she was a challenge to fight. I heard you were pretty strong. Let me fight you. Xenophon about to make 1.0 Nier look like Child's Play. Trust? I promise you he won't. Right? Xenophon could be top 1 in his own tier good, and he would still be a child compared to 1.0 Nier. I promise you. Rick, I can fight Milk Me, right? It's not marked as on stream, right? If Xenophon releases right now, and he was undisputed top 1 in his own tier, he would still be a child compared to release Nier. He would be a flailing little helpless child compared to 1.0 Nier. Vanilla Nier was the thing that could have been, the thing that could have been. Imagine if Nier was fully developed and still had her DP conversions. Indeed, yeah. 1.0 Nier could be in Guilty Gear, and she'd probably be better than a release Zato. I don't know exactly. That's a weird comparison. But, like, maybe? Yeah, maybe, man. Which is crazy, because Guilty Gear is a much higher power level game in general than Granblue is, right? Alright. Flareon. The Shining Star of Granblue could do anything he wants, including the impossible. Okay, I see where you're coming from. Perhaps, then. Flareon and Jericho. What's going on here? Is this horribly laggy? It might be. They seem to be pondering the orb. Yeah, okay. Is this like horribly, impossibly laggy? Let's see. You mean punishing Iscaria? The impossible? Indeed. Sandalphon will make all of Lucilius' buttons minus on block. Punishable on block, even. What's going on here? Coin flip matchup? Maybe. It's giga laggy, apparently. Well, yeah, let's have one of them make a room and see. Because, yeah, they were saying it was like 8 rollback frames. So let's have one of them make a room and see. Sandalphon should be able to summon a big donkey with pants. But would the donkey wear the pants like this? Or like this? I'm a little concerned about Sandy. I don't know if he's going to be just pick wind or insert elements here. He's going to have to super micromanage his elements. We don't know exactly. It does seem like from like what I know, it does seem like maybe the elements are not entirely equal, right? But who knows? Who knows? We will see. Password Voltsu. Okay. No, not rankings. No. Let me alone. Room match. Whoa. Okay. Find a room. Voltsu. Huh? Oh, maybe shit's... What? Hold on. What is going on here? I'm stuck? I'm stuck for real? Okay, I'm not stuck anymore. There we go. In before Sandalphon emergency patch B style? Perhaps. Okay. Let's try. Let's see if this is better. Did I spell Lucilius' name wrong in the commands? I might have. I have a bad habit of doing that. Alright, let's see if this works a little better. It was unplayably laggy the last time, like 8 rollback frames. Perhaps it'll be better? Okay, it looks like they're playing the video game. Okay. Wall Brawl hype, yeah. Okay, this is good. I assume this will still be a little laggy, just 'cause I think this is like a... I believe is Jericho South American? I believe so? This is still like a bit of a distance here, so... There's a bit of an expectation of some lag, but it looks like it's not 8 rollback frames bad anymore. We had Jericho make the room, and that seems to have helped. Jericho is South America, I think? Yeah. So I believe like Flareon is like somewhere in the west or east coast or something of North America. Jericho from SA? He's from Peru? Yeah. So like a little bit of lag, you know, that's par for the course. But yeah, 8 rollback frames, I can understand not wanting to play in that. Yeah, those Grim Air Seal Dashes, man, kind of a menace. But he's even on block, so... And he's got a 5-frame JL, so... If you have a 6-frame light, you actually have to hold that shit. Catalina can at least try to mask close L. Peru's password? What does this mean? What does this mean? SA has too many ship posts that I'm, like, unfamiliar with. Oh, no! Oh, that was a pretty good pickup there on that close H anti-air, but not quite. Peru's password? Okay, yes, yeah. See, South America has too many ship posts that I don't know about. I feel so uncool whenever the South Americans are here, you know? They're always saying all this funny shit that I don't understand. Grim Air Dash should be plus on block for real. Next patch. In the stream tonight. Oh boy, here we go. Yup, Dude, what? That combo's so funny, man. Okay. Gets shot with a gun. Oh, with a sword even. Shout out to Grim for being alongside Zeta, the coolest character in the game to me. I see you have a certain type of gameplay you enjoy. I see. Understandably so. They both do seem pretty fun once you figure out how to get them going. I can see it being very satisfying playing these two. Ooh. Placing the seal and then dashing into it. Ow. Who said that? They don't know what hell it'll bring. I think they definitely they said it as a joke for sure. That would definitely be quite something. Grim seal dashes are definitely good enough as is. Arguably too good. Wasn't that obvious, was it? Heard that stream will be in Japanese only. Maybe we'll get the translation a little while after it. Oh, fuck! Okay, well, I mean, we'll do our best. We'll do our best. We'll collect all of our Japanese-speaking community members to help us out. Anyone speak Japanese is gonna be up at, like, fucking 5 a.m. Eastern time today to help translate this shit. Surely they'll have, like, English subtitles or something, right? I can speak a very small amount. I'm not sure. Why are you going to be up that late? There's a stream happening that today, or I guess technically tomorrow, early tomorrow, for Samlophon info, and also a Season 2 sneak peek, apparently. We don't know exactly what's going to be in there, but it should be very, very enlightening. Yeah, there's got to be, like, subtitles or something. Yeah, like, exactly. The Dokkan streams, they got English closed captions. Oh boy, get your brave counter baited, you buffoon. Perish. Oh fuck, yeah, man. I have work tomorrow, don't do this? Yeah. Yeah, you know. The sacrifices we must make. Season 2 sneak peek, finally we have Nerf Fairy. Fairy has been removed from the video game. Oh, did I make a Gamba for this? Oh god. Oh, I did, but yeah. Maybe I did not. You know what? Fine, it's okay. I thought I forgot. Flare? Who? What? Jericho. I think I made it and the game broke. I'm certain we'll have some important bits in English, so true. Not the Grim Mirror? Oh, is it? Wait, who's up next? Am I stupid? Oh. No, it's not a... Oh, in losers. Sorry, my brain is not functioning. So true. Yeah. I was like, because I thought Flared had won, but no. Unfortunately not. Flared on me? Yes. So true, bestie. Alright, if Cat goes for 5U, calling out the BC, and you call her out for it, can you throw her guaranteed? Or, yeah, you could. That works for sure. There are some other ways, like you can do like some harder callouts for like what follow-up she'll do if she doesn't get anything, where you can get like a full combo, but just throw. I mean, it kind of depends, I guess, on the spacing, but if she's in throw range, you definitely can throw her, and she usually will be after like landing out of a JH or something like that. Not really going to be reasonable to space yourself out of that, right? Okay, JF and Gotcha. We'll do them next. Oh, let me actually make the room now that I just realized, because it's dead. There you go. I made it to winner's side top 8. Nice. I tried to BC Cat today, man. It's quite nice, that light wall. Thank you. There's JF. Now we await Gotcha. There he is. Alright. JF and Gotcha is hell. Alrighty. Who will win? JF or Gotcha? Listen. Beelzebub can fuck with Basaraga in some ways. Been thinking, if we're accepting Belial's not gonna get nerfed, why do we want the other top tiers getting nerfed? Because I mean, it's still probably good for the. Yeah, would be better for all of them to get nerfed? Yes, but like, wouldn't you still rather most of it be relatively more balanced? Or are you saying like we need other predators to keep Belial in line or something? I think the all or nothing mentality is not necessarily the best kind of idea. What if BC stayed plus, but only against Catalina, Zeta, and maybe Vasaraga? I mean, BC being plus on block wouldn't matter for those. I mean, especially against Vasaraga, since he just eats it anyway. Because a centralizing top tier will be worse than a group. Other characters will join Belial in top tier next patch, don't you worry. Right? That's kind of how it goes. That's exactly what happened, right? Like, the crowd around Belial is different now than it was in 1.0. But, you know, it still works out. Other characters are going to join him there. At least it switches up the view a bit, you know? Okay, sure. Bubs is gonna be top tier next patch. Trust? Maybe, honestly. Give that boy a couple buffs. He's not exactly worlds apart. Ow. Is it right that we want Belial to be top 1 by himself? Far from it. I mean, I don't want Belial to not get nerfed either, by the way. Ow, ow. It's just, you know, at a certain point, you just have to accept what you've been shown so far. And that is that guy is probably not going to get nerfed. Speaking of which, I wonder if UL can do JH into stance parry. I play this character and I've never tried going to stance from a jump button. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. Would you ever want to be Diva to be in this game with Potemkin is right now in Strive? No. In fact, I made a whole video on that that came out like a couple days ago to why I would not. No. I think it's okay to give Ladiva. You can give Ladiva a few buffs. I mean, she's like, you know, you can make her like a vaguely, roughly like mid-tier-ish character, but Ladiva being as good as Potemkin is in Strive is purely bad for the health of the game. And I don't really see any possible way around that, what I'm thinking. Some cool news to share. I managed to solo Fatalis in Monster Hunter World. I'm ready for Wilds. Yo! I've never fought Fatalis, but I've heard that shit is real tough. Especially if people love Ladiva, ranked will be all Ladiva. I don't know, I think a lot of people don't enjoy playing grapplers, even if they do like the character, right? I think like the kind of sluggish movement is a lot of people don't enjoy. Maybe they buff her to be a lot less sluggish. Who knows? Who knows? Is it still a healthier Potemkin right now than in vanilla Accent Core, where he had a fast, comboable overhead and unblockable loops? I mean, sure, yeah. I don't know. I never played Accent Core, but I love Ladiva and despise playing her. Yeah. I love Ladiva and love playing her, but I understand that again, like those more polarized archetypes are not for everybody, both in terms of fighting them and playing them. Same reason that, like, you know, not everyone's gonna enjoy playing Fairy necessarily. Even, like, regardless of her power level, if she was really good. I think you could have converted off that? Am I wrong? Maybe not. But on the counter-hit light battalions, if it's at the tipper like that, I think Boss can get a far L, but I'm not sure why JF didn't. Either he couldn't, or he had a reason not to, or he just didn't think of it. You know, could be either of the three. Oh. No combo off that, wasn't counter-hit? Yeah. Boss does have a very nice, I was talking about how, like, frustrating it was sometimes to play in Armaya and not be able to do that like 2L far L because of how small her 5L is, right? Voss has a very nice version of that, right? His 2L is pretty ass, but that far L, that shit is a medium, right? It hits from everywhere. If you get 2L on Voss, that far L is always following up. And it leads into a pretty chunky amount of damage in the corner, too. 2L far L into 2-2H and to, you know, go from there. Seriously though, if they want to buff Bubs, having DP not be frame 19 as a start, his M DP, right, is very slow. I thought his HDP was a relatively normal speed, but I could be wrong. People will always like well-rounded characters with good strengths, especially if they're easy to play. That's why B is so popular. Yeah, exactly, right. The characters it'll just feel smoother. Like, your overall gaming experience, on average, will feel smoother playing those characters a lot of the time. Oh! Oh, God! Gah. Dude, you're like so dead. Yeah. There's maybe like 10 different combo routes that overkilled you there, unfortunately. Goddamn. Gah. Gah. POV, you get 2H by JF. Gah. I have a severe gacha game addiction right now, and Brick is playing Dokkan OST, The Voices. It's Tech UI Goku intro. He's, you know, he's an old unit. Pick him with your free 10th Annie unit, man. Alright, I'll switch it up. I'll switch it up to more Dokkan.